Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Transformers news video. We have some new Transformers over here to look at, and I did catch the Hasbro Pulse live stream with the Hasbro team over here. We have Ben, Mark, and Evan, and I gotta say, I very much enjoy their live streams. Bunch of happy dorks, and I have a lot of fun watching happy dorks because I like being a happy dork myself, and they had some very cool stuff over here that I want to talk about. But first, if you're trying to get your Transformers, you can do so at
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
Now, when I say happy dork, I do mean that as a compliment. All right, let's move on to the first quote-unquote reveal. We have MIrage over here. We already knew that we were getting a MIrage figure, and this is the first time I'm actually seeing an actual copy. I think we saw 3D renders before, and I think it looks really good. I'm really pleased with how this looks. There's people that have said that it looked too bulky or too squarish for the robot mode. For me, I think it looks dope, though. I love the cannon on the left side, and they did talk about changing the face a little bit, which I think is great that during the stream, they talk about, like, okay, we only saw so much before the movie came out. We're going to make changes. So, yeah, they said that they're going to add more blue to the face and redo that just a little bit. And that's not the only one where they're going to make some changes with. So I think that's very cool. I love the self-awareness. They're trying to go for the accuracy. They know what we want, right? I do have complaints, though. I will complain about certain things. And one thing that I see consistently with the figures. But first off, I want to look at this leader class, Optimus Primal. And oh, man, this looks so awesome. I really like how both modes look. And they put them side by side with the ape mode standing on just the rear legs right there. And I love it that they did that, because a lot of the time I feel like it's kind of easy to kind of like cheat the modes, because come on, man, like the anatomy of a gorilla and a human being are not that far apart, so it's a way to cop out. But like the way they did this over here, it's not a cop out at all, in my opinion. They look different enough to me. It makes me really happy to see, and this is definitely a pickup for me. I have to get this one. I'm very excited for this one right over here. I actually already pre-ordered these at BBTS, and they have some other figures over there on their Hasbro Pulse website. Like this, I think this is an exclusive 2-pack set right here. This is a core class 2-pack set, which I could assume a bunch of people would just see this and go easily pass, especially for 40 bucks, but I want this. Now, I have two nephews. I have one nephew that's really into Spider-Man, and I have another nephew that's really into Transformers. So this kind of stuff is for me to share with the kids. That's why I want to get it more than anything. And I like having some core class figures around. I like that he comes with the trailer and everything. The Bumblebee is out of scale, as they mentioned themselves in the live stream, which I thought was cool. But you can fit Bumblebee in there, you can fit Roller in there, and everything functions the way it should. I'm pretty stoked for that. So while it's a little much on the price point for the size, I still like what I'm seeing. And then I'm not really familiar with Shadow Striker. I think this is from the RID series. I can't remember, but she looks cool. Cool looking Transformer. I don't like the vehicle or the alt modes having weapons sitting on the top, but you can see this robot mode looks really good. I like how it kind of reminds me of Crosshair's transformation a little bit. But yeah, the gun's sitting on top. It's not the worst for cars and other vehicles, but for the most part, they're just putting the weapons on the very top of all the alt modes, and that's kind of throwing me off a little bit. But anyway, moving on, we have the last Insecticon. We have Deluxe Bombshell. Yeah, he's a bombshell. Oh, yeah. And this looks pretty good. Very blocky for the alt mode over here, I will say. That does throw me off. A little bit more bricky than bug looking, but still looks pretty good. It's a pass for me. I've passed on the kickback, and I passed on oh great, now I'm losing the name off the top of my head over here. I'll probably remember in a second. But yeah, kickback, bombshell, and oh, come on, shrapnel. There we go. We knew we'd get it. All right. Anyway, moving on. We have Strong Arm, and I saw in the chat a lot of people wanted Strong Arm. This is from RID. cool design. Apparently, this is redone from the Elita 1 figure, which I didn't really know about, but it's a pass for me. It looks cool. I like what they've done with the head sculpt over here. It definitely has that look. While I'm not a big fan of RID, I could see it in the face, and I think Mark was saying that he had to really battle for getting the face looking the way he wanted to, which is cool. So that's dope. I think a lot of people in the chat were happy with that one. Next, we have Detritus. Oh, man, I haven't had Detritus since I was on tour with my band and that one time in Texas. I caught myself some detritus right there. Okay, but anyway, enough with the dirty jokes. This is a cool-looking Junkion right over here. And I love collecting the Junkions. I have all of them. And this looks pretty good. They're talking about their 5mm ports. I didn't realize that they were 5mm, but hey, cool to know. It looks like it's mostly, this is just a redone Hound, right? So, yeah, and they also mentioned that it has Autobot and Decepticon insignia right there. So you could, you know, both sides. There you go. We have a core class Snarl to round out the core class Dinobots. And this is a pass for me. I haven't been collecting these. I can understand why you'd want them, though. They do look cool. They talked about how chunky Snarl was, and then you can have Volcanus all built up over here. I still have my deluxe Volcanus from years ago, and he can stand on 1 foot. So yeah, high kick. Look at them having fun with the figures. I love it. Looks great. Not for me, but hey, if you want it, I can understand, you know, for sure. And then we got Bludgeoned over here, looking pretty awesome. I do like the posing right over here. It's a Tarn redo, and I love my Tarn figure. I may want to get this one. I may not. The head sculpt is kind of winning me over, and I like the colors for this character, but I may pass on it. I don't know. I'm up in the air. I still have a Bludgeon. We'll see. And then we got another Junkion over here. We have Trash Master, and it looks pretty cool. Again, I got to get all my Junkions. They should make a ShartimusPrime Junkion, right? Sanitation vehicle, you know, the ones that pick up all the sewage and stuff with the big tank in the back. Yeah, ShartimusPrime Junkion would be dope. A customizer could do that. That'd be great. But this looks dope. They added some scrap hook parts to the front of it. You could swap the parts around like you could do with all the other Junkions. It's a, you know, it's a garbage truck. Looks great. And then we got the Transformers Prime Dreadwing, which, oh my goodness, I'm getting rid of my Transformers Prime figures, but I always love the design of this character, and this figure looks amazing. I may just have to keep, like, get this and just have just the one. I don't know. But, you know, you guys know my favorite color is blue. I always thought Dreadwing was really badass. I think I still have the first Prime version, to be honest with you. I may not have gotten rid of it yet, but damn, that figure is so tempting. It looks so good to me. Really happy with that. Plus, the weapon storage is underneath. Like, that's one of the few figures where the weapon storage is laid underneath. You know, with the Snarl, the sword's sitting right in between the spines. I didn't like that. But this, oh man, it looks so sick. Really excited for that one. May have to get that one. Damn it. Then they talked about the Transformers Prince, which I think the artwork looks really good. So, yeah, if you want to get your Transformers Prince action, I'm down for that. Looks pretty sweet. And then we got an 86 2-pack of Ironhide and Prowl dying. Yes, dying Transformers. I love it. Yeah, carnage, death, destruction. No, but for real, I hated that scene. But this was really cool. Like, as a concept, I think it's dope that they did this. I haven't seen anything like this before. And they're re-releasing these characters. Yeah, of course, that Amazon 2-pack shot up in value like crazy. I'm more interested in just getting the Prowl, but I do want to pre-order this just so I can get the Prowl. And they have the battle damage in their alt modes as well. But I think it's a very cool concept. They had to add some detail to the chest because they said there was just a black void in there. But I think it's fine. I think it looks badass, and I think it's a really cool concept. An interesting way to re-release these figures instead of it just being, I don't know. They could have done something a little bit easier, and I felt like this isn't lazy. It's a pretty creative take on these characters like this, so I think that's dope. And then what else we got? We got the 4-pack, an army building 4-pack. Oh man, now it's currently sold out on the Pulse, but yeah, you can, I think it's going to be available on other retailers, and I think this is a brilliant idea. You have the Quintesson Trooper, you have an Autobot Trooper, you have a Seeker. That's supposed to be a purple Seeker, not Thundercracker. That's a purple you know, random background seeker right there. And then you have the G-Axis Trooper, right? So, and that's going to come with some interchangeable head action, which I think is dope. I think that's kind of neat that they're adding this interchange. There they are having fun with the figures, which I love. But I think they're adding an interchangeable head feature with more of their Transformers, and we're going to see that again in just a moment. But I think that's really badass that they're doing it. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I missed out on the pre-order on Pulse, but I do want to get this 4-pack, and it's one that people can easily army build. I mean, dude, if you got a friend that wants to build a bunch of Seekers, you guys could each pick up some sets and then trade figures. Like, you could trade with other collectors very easily depending on what you want to army build. I think it's great. Very cool concept. Very happy with that. And then we have this Volkswagen truck, Optimus Prime. Looks cool. I mean, I don't necessarily need this in my collection. If you're a diehard Optimus Prime collector and you need all the Optimus Primes, and I think this is first done as a holiday figure, I mean, I passed on that one. This one I could easily pass on as well. I would like to play with it. Like, if I knew somebody who had it, like, I would be down to transform it. You can see he's got the Matrix right over there, as he should. But, yeah, for me, it's an easy pass. You can pre-order it on the 22nd. Looks cool, but not necessary for me to have. And then, lastly, we got Antagony over here. I'm not really familiar with this character. I love Inferno. I love the Inferno figure. But, hey, we got the black and purple theme over here. You can tell that they enjoyed making it. They had fun with it. And I like how it looks. A lot of nice paint detail in here and everything. But they did give it an interchangeable head feature, which I thought was a very cool idea. You can see you can get your Transmetals 2 scavenger head on there, as I mentioned. And I think that's dope, man. So, very, very cool 2-pack. And I like what I'm seeing over here. Or single pack, not 2-pack, but you get 2 different character options right over here with that, which I think is dope if you want them. This one for me, most likely a pass. If I have like extra money to spend on a Transformer, I might get it just because I think it looks cool. But for real, I think I could pass on this one. I don't remember the scavenger from Beast Wars that well, so I don't know. Was there a scavenger, or was that Beast Machine? I don't know. But let me know in the comment section below. Remind me. It was some years ago. I tend to forget things. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this update video. I really enjoyed watching these reveals over here. I'm pretty excited about a whole bunch of them. Not getting every single one of them, of course, but there's a whole bunch that I really want to get. What are you most excited for? I'm most excited for the Optimus Primal. That one stands out to me a lot. I'm really excited for that one. I want to know what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that like button if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button for more content coming your way. We'll see if I can get another video up today. I'm going to try. Can't promise because I got a lot of stuff going on and healing up from being under the weather. So still trying to get better. I was up all night coughing my face off. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, thanks again for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace. Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.